Hello Guardians, welcome back. This is Rightway Gaming bringing you another Destiny 2 video, and today it is on how to unlock the Gofannon Forge. So first things first, what you want to do is go visit Ada 1. Since the raid was completed last night, she has now something new to say to you, which will release the next part to this puzzle. Next up, what you will need to do is go and collect a random drop from a fallen enemy, either on the EDZ or Nessus. Those are the only two that I work for now. I did it on Nessus, as you can see, and as you can see I killed quite a lot of them before it actually dropped. So it does drop, just stay with it and you will get it. Up next, you will need to go and visit Ada 1 again to actually get the next part to the quest. So take a visit to Ada, and as you can see, she will drop. She will take the thing that we found, the Black Armory, stolen gear, whatever you want to call it, and she will give you another quest to search down some materials, let's say, in order to get a bit of evidence together on this. Now, this bit can take some time. It's basically to collect 35 pieces of the stolen Black Armory gear, or tainted Black Armory gear, I think it's called, from Fallen. Now, the best place to do this, and I recommend you to do it in this location, is Trosslands of the EDZ, simply because the Fallen are constantly spawning and you get the battle between the Cabal and the Fallen. And not only that, but you will get the public event for the Glimmer extraction to spawn, which is purely Fallen enemies. So this is by far the best place to do that. And again, it's quite a low drop rate for the materials that you need to get from the ads. So stick with it, you will get it done. It took me about 20 minutes to get it done, but it's not too difficult. It's just a pure grinding session, guys, which is what we wanted, weren't it? Right, next up, you'll need to actually visit the spider. That is the next part to this quest. This is a bit where he jumps in, really. Once you visit him, he will give you the next part to the quest, which will be to complete an heroic chiropod public event. Now, it has to be heroic. I managed to get it done the first time, as much as that public event can be frustrating. And then, as another part to this quest, you will also need to kill 75 Fallen with melee kills. So I just did that during the actual public event itself, because it's one that's right outside the spider, and then I just went on killing sprees, killing Fallen around that area. Once you've done that, guys, it's a case of just returning to the spider to pick up the next part of the quest. He will hand you another token, if that's what you want to call them, and on that token it will tell you to complete. Well, it doesn't tell you to complete, it just says to basically travel to the EDZ and search for clues. Now, this is actually a quest, like a mission, which you can locate in the outskirts of the EDZ. So you want to travel to the EDZ, go to the outskirts, and there is a mission to actually go to, pick it up, and what it involves is going through 3 of the lost sectors in the outskirts, similar to the Thunderlord quest that we did, and killing these 3 new bosses that are all related back to the Black Armory. I think there's some sort of like sub-leaders to Civics, if you know who Civics is. And yeah, killing them. Now, the only thing I will warn you here, guys, is it is a power recommendation of 620. So if you are lower than that by more than 5 or so power levels, you may struggle with this mission and need to get help from 2 of the guys in your fire team. But I managed to solo it at power 620, and yeah, it was quite enjoyable, just a bit time consuming again, guys. Right, guys, next up is the most painful part of this quest, in my opinion, and that is, believe it or not, to hunt down a high value target that is a wanted enemy on Nessus. Now, this wanted enemy is a captain. He will spawn to the right of where you spawn in on the Exodus Black on Nessus. And as you can see from my video, the best thing to do is just to stand at the very north side of the area and just watch the ships that come in. Look for a shielded enemy, which will be a captain, to drop from one of the ships. If it does, and it says in the bottom left there is a high value target in the area, chances are that is the guy you need to go for. So sprint for him before anyone else kills him, because believe me, it is a pain. Once you've got that high value target out of the way, guys, the next part of this step is a fairly simple one. It is simply to go and do a mission on Nessus. This mission is called the Spiders Competition, and It is again just a mission where you will simply complete a lost sector with a new boss that has a shield around it, similar to the Forge shields works. And once you defeat him, you will get the next part to the quest. Next up, guys, and don't worry, we're nearly there. This is the second to last part to actually unlocking the Gofannon Forge, is to complete a mission in the Artifact's Edge, which is locate the Lost Forge. Another Lost Forge, I should say. And all you'll do in this mission is you will find the entrance to the Lost Forge on Nessus in Artifact's Edge. You'll go through it, and as you get through to the forge, there will be a servitor boss shielded yet again by another one of those drone shield things that you've got to shoot all the drones down of to destroy the actual boss. It took me quite a while to get this done, about 5-10 minutes compared to the others, just because the boss was a bit of a bullet sponge with ads constantly spawning in, so it's just a case of ad management, just damage the boss, ad management, add damage the boss. Other than that, the only thing I will say is, again, it's a mission at 620 power recommended, so if you're lower than that, you might struggle. I didn't. Soloed it. Pretty simple, but, you know, with a team of 3, you'd get through this in no time, in my opinion. And, guys, that will be the second to last step. Next up, guys, and don't worry, we're nearly there. This is the second to last part to actually unlocking the Gofannon Forge, is to complete a mission in the Artifact's Edge, which is locate the Lost Forge. Another Lost Forge, I should say. And all you'll do in this mission is you will find the entrance to the Lost Forge on Nessus in Artifact's Edge. You'll go through it, and as you get through to the forge, there will be a servitor boss shielded yet again by another one of those drone shield things that you've got to shoot all the drones down of to destroy the actual boss. It took me quite a while to get this done, about 5-10 minutes compared to the others, just because the boss was a bit of a bullet sponge with ads constantly spawning in, so it's just a case of ad management, just damage the boss, ad management, add damage the boss. Other than that, the only thing I will say is, again, it's a mission at 620 power recommended, so if you're lower than that, you might struggle. I didn't. Soloed it. Pretty simple, but, you know, with a team of 3, you'd get through this in no time, in my opinion. And, guys, that will be the second to last step.